Hi, my name is Tyler Bogen. I'm a grad student at SUNY Cortland, in SUNY Cortland's rec therapy program. I'll be conducting your intake assessment for the recreational therapy program. I'll be asking a series of questions on the different types of activities and leisure activities and recreation that you like to do in your spare time. This interview will be recorded and I will be taking notes. Do you feel comfortable with the two?
Yes.
Excellent. Tell me your name.
Tina
Tina.
Signaporia.
That's Signapora.
Siganporia.
Pora. And you prefer Tina?
Yeah.
Okay. Terrific. So as I go through this interview, I'll have a better understanding of the strengths and the things that you enjoy doing to help create a recreational therapy plan for you that will best help achieve your goals. So let's begin. First question, what are your favorite recreational activities or hobbies that you enjoy doing or are good at?
So I like to sing. I'm a first soprano, and I've been in different choirs, like gospel choir. I was recently in a show called Open the Curtain, so like musical songs. I like doing the crossword. I like eating out with friends. Yeah.
Crossword and eating out with friends. Very nice. And how often would you say you sing regularly?
So it kind of depends. Sometimes if I have an upcoming show, it could be like a couple times a week. But if I don't have an upcoming performance, like right now I don't, probably not till like January, then it's a lot less. I'll still be like working on songs, working on new audition pieces, things like that, auditioning for things, but it is a lot less often sometimes these days.
Yes, that must be a fun hobby to have.
Yeah.
In your spare time. Excellent. So what exactly about singing do you like most about it?
I like performing a lot, like the actual day of the performance. I like how I'm kind of not thinking about other things at the time. I'm pretty engaged with the actual endeavor that I'm doing. I like the process of learning a new piece that's like fits really well for my voice. I have like a specifically high voice, and so just finding something that like aligns with.
Finding music that aligns with your voice part.
Yeah.
Very nice. Who do you normally sing with?
So I used to sing up until pretty recently with a group called Peace and Serenity, and that was like a gospel group. Recently though, I stopped singing with them. That group kind of like disbanded a little bit. So now I just like audition for opportunities on backstage, and then sometimes I'll do like a random cabaret show or something like that.
Very nice. Is there anything else that you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Let me think for a second. I like working out, so I'll do like dance cardio workouts, also like abs and arms, like biceps or triceps, or shoulders. So I'll do like a variety of those workouts, and the dance cardio is pretty fun. It's like hip hop. Yeah.
Very cool. And how do you feel when you're doing these activities, like singing, and I think you mentioned before the crossword puzzles you like to do, and going out with friends?
Yeah, I mean, going out with friends is just always a really good time. It's really fun. Singing is a lot of fun. The crossword like really challenges me, and kind of gets me stuck sometimes. Like it just kind of like enriches my mind, I'd say. And then working out, although I sort of enjoy it, there's like parts that I like. There's
Mhm.
also parts that I just do because it's like good for you, like
Mhm.
releasing endorphins, that kind of thing. It's not necessarily my favorite thing to do, but because sometimes I get tired and things like that. But I like the music in the workouts that I do, so I try to have that be like fun.
Mhm. Good. Sounds like you prioritize health, a good health, which is important, along with making it fun for yourself
Yeah.
as well, and recreation. Very good. And what are your friends like, or who do you consider your friends, and what do you like doing with them?
Yeah, so we eat out a lot. Sometimes we'll go on like a vacation. I just recently went to Quebec City with a friend from my childhood. So I have some childhood friends who I've known since elementary school or middle school or high school. And I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, so I have friends from there. I also have a group of friends just from different jobs in New York, or I have friends who I met on Bumble BFF in New York, and I also have friends from my master's program that was in London. So kind of a variety, or friends from college, which was in Indiana. So it depends.
Mm-hmm. Undergrad. What do you say makes you a good friend?
I think just being available, like if someone calls me or texts me, responding, kind of validating what they're saying. So if they say like, "Oh, I'm having the worst day," I'll be like, "Okay, that sucks." So that like validation, and just like responding quickly as much as I can. Just like in prioritizing hangouts or initiating hangouts.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, what does a typical day or week look like for you?
So
Usually?
I typically work 9 to 5, which is pretty flexible. So because of that, sometimes I'll like fit in a workout in the day or something like that. And then I'll try to get 10,000 steps in for walking sometime in the day. And then I might have like an activity with a friend, like eating out or something like that. I might not. So, but yeah, it's usually pretty chill actually, because like working remotely kind of makes it pretty chill.
I imagine. Is there anything you'd like to change in your day-to-day life or any activities?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be open to adding other activities in, or just kind of exploring other opportunities. I think since I said I work remotely, there is a lot of flexibility there. So I do have time to kind of fit in other things. And sometimes I had other activities that I kind of like stopped doing. So maybe getting back into those could be fun.
Did you stop doing? Do you care to elaborate?
Yeah, so I was doing like ASL for a while, like learning sign language for a few months, which was really nice. And then sometimes I'll practice, like I speak Spanish and French, sometimes I'll practice those. But then I kind of get in and out of those, like in like phases. I kind of do that with the crossword too, like I haven't been doing it for the last month or so.
I see. Do you have any life goals in your recreation practices, or anything new you'd like to try? I think you mentioned before you like to take language classes again. Is there anything in particular you'd like to see that going, or a structure, maybe a class or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to be more fluent, or practice more in Spanish, French. ASL, I never really took a class. I was doing it on like YouTube and things like that. For singing, I want to just keep performing at as many different venues, or as many different with as many different groups as I can. Just kind of performing regularly, or like joining different endeavors, things like that. Working out, I want to work out with cardio for at least 45 minutes 3 times a week, and I want to do the abs and arms 3 times a week too. My goal with that is just to, try to keep getting stronger, more in shape, or just have better stamina. with the cardio.
Yes. Are there any recreational resources or programs that you use to now or in the past to help you with your recreational goals or activities? I think you mentioned before that you met some friends through an app called Bumble.
Yeah, so Bumble's mostly considered a dating app, but there are like Bumble BFF and I think Bumble Biz. I've never really used Biz, but I've used BFF, so it's like you make friends with other people in like a certain radius, and you just like you can like look at their interests, like what their activities, what they like to do, and then kind of like match with people based on that. So like I've matched with a lot of people based on like what foods we like to eat, like bubble tea or like spicy food. Um, or like I've said, like I'm a singer, I'm looking for people to duet with, or like I'd like to practice Spanish, French, things like that. So we usually match based on interests. I've also used Backstage to get different singing gigs.
Very nice. Do you have any questions for me or about the interview or what we just did?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. That wraps up the assessment portion of our interview. Once again, this is a way to help to get to know you better and learn about some of the activities that you like that will help best implement a very grounded recreational therapy plan for you. We'll get back together in a few days to review the plan that we put together based on your strengths and interests that we put together. So yeah, thank you for your time, and we'll be in touch. I look forward to working with you again soon.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.